Maybe a weight that's not getting talked about enough is 61 kilograms at the U20 World Team Trials. And this is just another very, very difficult bracket with maybe one of the bigger favorites, one of the most accomplished freestylers at any weight, truly, with Marcus Blaze. And I'm going to get into the contenders, what the structure of this bracket is. First thing you should know, Kyler Larkin won the U20 Nationals in April. So he is in the finals right now. He is going to be waiting the winner of the bracket on Saturday, and then they'll wrestle that 2 out of 3 Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening. So who all is in that field? Well, you got Marcus Blaze. He's the big bad wolf here, guys. He's the one everyone is. If you're creating a game plan to beat one wrestler, you are focusing all of that effort on Marcus Blaze because he's the most difficult guy to beat at this weight class, bar none. I mean, you consider he made the World Team Trials finals last year. He was third at the U.S. Open. He was third at 61. He was third at the World Team Trials at 65. This is a guy who is legitimately the top 3 at 2 different senior level weights for Team USA, and he's just knocking on the door before he cracks his first senior world team. It feels like he's right there on the cusp. So he's not just elite age level, he's elite at the senior level. And now he's trying to make another U20 World Team. He was the rep last year. He got silver, losing to Masanosuke Ono, who is maybe the best wrestler walking the planet right now. The guy won the Senior World Championship 2 months later. So Blaze is in here. Who else is in? You got Seth Mendoza, absolute monster, out of Illinois, going to be headed to Missouri. You got Ben Davino. This is a guy who at the U.S. Open took out Dayton Fix, had an amazing, amazing tournament. I think he beat DeSanto too. Correct me if I'm wrong there. Going off the rip here, but Davino had a great, great performance there at 61 kilograms. You've got Aaron Seidel, a stud out of Pennsylvania, headed to Virginia Tech. You cannot forget about Sam Herring. And, of course, Zan Fugit, the All-American from Wisconsin. He was a true freshman All-American, got 4th this year at the NCAA tournament, and this guy wasn't just good. He turned a lot of heads at the NCAA tournament. Really put a lot of stuff together. And for Marcus Blaze, what's so interesting about that potential matchup is in a recent interview, Marcus said, "Yeah, I'm planning to go 133 next year for Penn State." Well, here you go. Zan Fugit is the guy who got 4th at this weight. So you can get a great litmus test of where Marcus is going to measure up on his feet against someone as good as Zan Fugit. And honestly, and obviously maybe, Marcus is going to be the favorite there. And Marcus may beat a lot of people's picks to win 133 pounds. And this is a great additional test, a great further data point for Marcus Blaze. And what makes him so difficult, everyone talks about his positioning. It's really, really good. But man, when he gets you reacting and dropping, he is so good at reattacks. If you attack his leg, he runs so fast to his left, getting to the legs there. If he starts getting his fakes moving and getting you reacting, he's a great counter scorer. If you watch his matches, you get so few opportunities to score because he does not let you in, right? His positioning is just, it's pristine, guys. And it's why he was one of the most coveted recruits in the last few years, is because he has world-class senior level positioning as a high schooler. And how does that translate to the NCAA level? Well, it puts you in every single match you wrestle. It may not mean you win every single match. That's unrealistic for really any wrestler. But it is realistic that he's going to be in every match. No one's going to blow this guy out of the water. It's going to be rare to see him give up multiple takedowns at any point in his NCAA career. And I think that's what we're going to see here in this bracket. And I don't know who the toughest potential matchup would be. I would have said Davino, but let's recall they wrestled for 3rd at the U.S. Open senior level, and it was a 7-0 win for Marcus Blaze, and Davino was never really close. Now, the scores kind of came off of a little bit of Davino's action to a degree, but not 100%. So the adjustments maybe aren't there to be made. Could Zan Fugit, he's got kind of that high-flying capability, and maybe you need that kind of X factor to knock off Marcus Blaze. But the way I'm seeing it, I see Marcus Blaze running this gauntlet and then taking out Kyler Larkin in 2 straight. That would be my prediction on how this plays out. And of course, for Marcus, he has had such a busy schedule. He wrestled at the U.S. Open, and then he wrestled Senior World Team Trials up at 65. Now he's here at U20 Trials, and then in a couple weeks at Final X, he's going to be wrestling in that true third spot against Brock Hardy, trying to make the national team at 65 kilograms. He's really doing it all, and he's wrestling at an extremely high level. Does that, is there a not diminishing returns, but does wrestling that often, is that maybe take something out of him? I don't think that's what we're going to see. That's not my prediction. My prediction is a very well-prepared and a well-performing Marcus Blaze, as Penn State fans get to feast their eyes on who I believe is going to be their 133-pounder next year, and someone who by 2028 is going to be maybe in the pole position to make the Olympic team at 65 kilograms. A lot to be excited for with Marcus Blaze, and a very tough tournament stands in his way this weekend, Saturday at the U20 Trials. You can watch every match, of course, live on FloWrestling if you're not going to be there at Geneva, Ohio. So I want to hear from you. Give me your predictions for 61 kilograms. Who do you see coming out on top here?